Ben Jones, a former member of the United States House of Representatives and an actor best known for playing Cooter Davenport on the Dukes of Hazzard, has passed away.
A heartbreaking loss has just knocked on Hollywood's door as the star who played Cooter Davenport passed away forever at the age of 84. Right after stepping out of a life-or-death emergency room, movie star Catherine Bach choked back tears as she revealed a little-known truth about her soulmate brother.
I have not left, I have not left the audience.
From the darkness of addiction and the peak of cinematic glory to shocking scandals in the political arena, everything conceals secrets that have never been made public. What made their half-century-long friendship an immortal symbol that overcame the harshest life twists? Join us as we uncover the most authentic pages of Ben Jones's life journey right below.
Ben Jones, who played the beloved Cooter Davenport on Dukes of Hazzard, dead at the age of 84.
On August 9, 2026, the American entertainment industry was shocked to receive news that former Congressman and actor Ben Jones had passed away. He drew his last breath at the age of 84, right at his private home in the state of Virginia. The cause of death was determined to be a sudden acute heart attack. The sudden departure of the legend, who once played Cooter Davenport, left an immense, profound void in the hearts of the public and all his colleagues. Sharing with the media, Alma Viator, his wife of 33 years, revealed her husband's final quiet moments. He passed away very peacefully and gently in his familiar armchair. At that fateful moment, the veteran actor was resting and eagerly looking forward to the marquee game between his two favorite baseball teams, the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. He passed away without enduring much physical suffering. This tragic news arrived at an extremely sensitive and heartbreaking time for his family and close co-stars, especially for actress Catherine Bach, who had just gone through a severe health ordeal. Just days before Ben Jones passed away, the star playing Daisy Duke had to undergo a critical emergency hospitalization. She had barely stepped out of the hospital when she received the tragic news about her soulmate brother. Ben Jones's passing fell like a painful blow to Catherine Bach's mind, while her body was at its weakest. Even so, the actress pressed on through her grief to prepare a deeply moving memorial post. On August 12th, Catherine Bach officially posted priceless nostalgic photos on her personal page. Accompanying them were words expressing deep gratitude for the deceased. In her tribute message, the movie star tearfully left a direct note to her colleague of half a century. "Ben, I will miss you so much. Thank you for being a solid mountain in my life, along with your wonderful wife, Alma." This message immediately touched the hearts of millions of fans worldwide. International press outlets simultaneously quoted her words as proof of a sacred friendship that triumphed over all life's hardships between the two stars. Going beyond that, Catherine Bach also revealed a profound spiritual life philosophy that Ben Jones had once shared with her during a crisis. This disclosure left the public deeply astonished and touched by his wisdom. It was the fateful statement Ben Jones had whispered to comfort her, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience." That saying not only helped Catherine Bach navigate the darkest times of her past, but also served as a guiding star for many colleagues. His profound understanding of human existence remains the priceless spiritual legacy he leaves behind. Right after Catherine Bach's post, a powerful wave of tributes erupted across the media. Actor Tom Wopat expressed his agonizing sorrow, declaring that the team had just lost an invaluable Duke brother. Sharing the grief, actor John Schneider, along with numerous Hollywood stars, expressed their condolences. They honored Ben Jones not only as a talented actor or a dedicated politician, but also as a remarkably kind human being. From major news outlets to social media networks, Millions of global viewers wiped away tears to bid farewell to Cooter Davenport. The eventful journey of dedication of a television legend officially closed, but the memories of him will live forever. Today's immense wave of grief marks the culmination of a bond spanning nearly half a century. All of those priceless soulmate values began on the set of the Dukes of Hazzard, where the image of the mechanic Cooter Davenport stepped onto the screen and planted the seeds for an immortal friendship with Catherine Bach. A soulmate bond. In the late 1970s, Ben Jones's artistic career turned a brilliant new page when he beat out numerous candidates to land the fateful role of Cooter Davenport in the television series The Dukes of Hazzard. The show officially aired on the CBS network. Throughout this period, Ben Jones appeared in all 141 episodes, becoming a key factor in building the brand's appeal. The character Cooter Davenport was a talented mechanic in the fictional Hazzard County. He assumed the responsibility of maintaining and keeping the iconic General Lee car in top operating condition during every chase. The image of the stylish mechanic, along with his distinctive voice over the CB radio, made a deep impression. His signature line once thrilled audiences, "Breaker one, breaker one. I might be crazy, but I ain't dumb, crazy Cooter coming at ya." Even so, few people knew that the script initially envisioned Cooter as an eccentric and unrefined clown. Ben Jones persistently fought with the writing team to completely alter the developmental direction for this character. Thanks to his fierce intervention, Cooter transformed into a loyal, warm-hearted, and wise mechanic. This character became a reliable pillar of support for the Duke brothers during the most perilous moments. The tremendous success of this television series propelled Ben Jones's name to the peak of Hollywood stardom. The work quickly became an American pop culture phenomenon throughout the 1980s. Going beyond artistic success alone, the set of the Dukes of Hazzard was also a place that forged enduring real-life relationships. Ben Jones built close friendships with the main cast. He established a deep, close bond with Tom Wopat, John Schneider, Denver Pyle, and especially star Catherine Bach. They were not only colleagues on screen, but also considered each other close family members. The relationship between Ben Jones and Catherine Bach went far beyond the boundaries of ordinary film contracts. The mutual understanding and sharing between the two were tested through life's harshest ordeals. In 2010, a heartbreaking tragedy suddenly struck Catherine Bach's family when her husband, famous music producer Peter Lopez, unexpectedly passed away by suicide at their private home in Los Angeles. The sudden departure of her life partner plunged Catherine Bach and her two young daughters, Sophia and Laura, into a severe psychological crisis. The actress seemed to completely collapse under the weight of such an immense loss. Right in that dark moment, Ben Jones and his wife Alma Viator immediately arrived. They became a solid pillar of support, or as Catherine Bach once called it, the rock to lift up her and her two daughters. Ben Jones and his wife spared no distance, remaining constantly by her side to care for and spiritually support Catherine Bach's family. His steadfast presence helped his female colleagues step by step navigate through the storm. That noble friendship and quiet sacrifice further tightened the bond between Ben Jones and Catherine Bach. Still, when the General Lee stopped rolling on screen, the mechanic Cooter of yesteryear decided to take off his grease-stained overalls to step into a completely different arena, where handshakes behind the scenes could turn into fiery confrontations. A mire of controversy. After the television series drew to a close, Ben Jones decided to pivot his career toward professional politics. He began engaging deeply in the Democratic Party's activities in the state of Georgia, starting in the late 1980s. In 1988, he officially ran for office and won election to the United States House of Representatives, representing Georgia's 4th congressional district. This event marked a spectacular transformation from television star to politician. Ben Jones served as a congressman for 2 consecutive terms from 1989 to 1993. He became famous on the congressional floor for his straightforward style, constantly and passionately defending working-class interests and social policies. Still, due to changes in redistricting the electoral map in Georgia in 1992, Ben Jones faced immense challenges in retaining his congressional seat. The peak of his political career arrived when he decided to directly confront Newt Gingrich, who was then serving as the minority leader of the United States House of Representatives in a fierce electoral race. Although he suffered defeat in that year's vote, Ben Jones created a historic political shockwave when he filed a formal ethics complaint with the House Ethics Committee accusing Newt Gingrich. The complaint focused on Newt Gingrich illegally exploiting tax-exempt charitable funds to finance a television course and serve his personal political motives in a bid for power. The lengthy investigation that followed led to the United States House of Representatives issuing an official reprimand against Newt Gingrich in 1997, while also forcing the politician to pay a $300,000 fine. The legal and ethical blow initiated by Ben Jones dealt a heavy strike to Newt Gingrich's political prestige, causing the Republican leader's career to suffer immensely severe losses. After stepping away from Capitol Hill politics, Ben Jones continued to throw himself into media battles regarding local cultural identity. He became the official spokesman for the Sons of Confederate Veterans organization. In this capacity, he appeared repeatedly on national television networks to defend the cultural heritage of the American South. This decision thrust him into the epicenter of exceedingly fierce debates. Public storm reached its climax in 2015 when the Charleston tragedy occurred, leading to a wave of boycotts against Confederate flag symbols across the United States. The TV Land network immediately stopped airing the series. The network completely pulled the Dukes of Hazzard from its broadcast schedule because of the image of the Confederate flag printed on the roof of the General Lee car. Warner Brothers also ceased production of related toy models. Unhesitating in striking back, Ben Jones took to the platform to sharply criticize the decision made by TV Land and media corporations. He publicly declared, "The flag on the roof of the General Lee represents courage, humor, and friendship." He asserted that associating the show with racist ideology was a groundless distortion of history. This statement ignited a fiery media battle on CNN and Fox News for a long time. Regardless of the opposing public sentiment from mass media, Ben Jones adamantly held his ground and refused to back down. He turned this cultural struggle into the most tempestuous chapter of his life. Leaving behind the intense waves of controversy and politics, Ben Jones retreated to a more peaceful realm. There, together with his soulmate wife, he transformed cinematic memories into a distinct business empire and accumulated a lifetime's fortune. Actual assets. Parallel to the turbulent dynamics on his political and media path, Ben Jones's personal life reaped rare tranquility alongside his soulmate life partner. On October 10, 1992, he officially married Alma Viator. Alma Viator was not only a devoted wife, but also the most important strategic partner in Ben Jones's life. She accompanied him throughout every stage, from stressful congressional campaigns to the moment they both decided to set politics aside to build a business career. Their marriage, spanning over 3 decades, cultivated a warm and large extended family. Their shared home included 3 biological children, 3 stepchildren, and 10 grandchildren, creating a steadfast haven for the actor after life's storms. Upon realizing that the public's warm affection for the Dukes of Hazzard brand showed no sign of fading over time, Ben Jones and his wife decided to realize a unique business idea to honor fans and preserve memories. The couple co-founded a system of museums and souvenir shops named Cooter's Place. The first location was established in the town of Luray, in the state of Virginia, quickly becoming a destination that attracted large crowds of visitors from all over. The enthusiastic reception from the public spurred Ben Jones to continue expanding his business scale to other bustling tourist destinations. The Cooter's Place museum chain sequentially appeared in the cities of Nashville and Pigeon Forge in the state of Tennessee. At these locations, he put thousands of original memorabilia from the classic television series on display. Audiences visiting could admire the iconic General Lee car with their own eyes, purchase exclusive souvenir products, and interact directly in person with the mechanic Cooter himself. Going beyond operating the museum chain, Ben Jones and Alma Viator also initiated and organized an annual event named Dukes Fest. This was regarded as the largest-scale festival dedicated strictly to the show's global fan community. Each edition of Dukes Fest attracted tens of thousands of fans traveling from various U.S. states and international locations to attend. The festival served as a gathering spot for the original cast, creating deeply moving reunions and maintaining timeless vitality for the work. The success of the business chain and commercial events brought Ben Jones a stable financial source. Still, the actor-turned-former congressman's actual financial records documented figures that were quite modest compared to the general Hollywood standard. Unlike modern entertainment stars who possess tens or hundreds of millions of dollars in wealth, Ben Jones's total net worth at the time of his passing was estimated at around $1 million. This was the result of diligent accumulation over more than half a century of artistic and political labor. His income stemmed from various sources, including rerun royalty payments from the television show. According to public records, the residual payments that Ben Jones received were once recorded at $11,212 in 1988. In addition, his finances were bolstered by his salary and retirement pension as a former member of the U.S. House of Representatives. He also augmented his income through sales of his autobiographical memoir titled Redneck Boy in the Promised Land, published in 2010. Combined with the annual revenue from the Cooter's Place souvenir shop chain, Ben Jones maintained an independent, solid, remarkably simple economic life. The $1 million fortune accurately reflected the nature of a lifetime dedicated to genuine, unpretentious service. Behind the $1 million legacy and a peaceful life in old age lay a fiercely challenging past. Before touching glory, Ben Jones had to walk through days of extreme childhood poverty and a battle to rescue himself from the mire of addiction. Stepping out of the darkness. Ben Jones was born on August 30, 1941, in the state of North Carolina. He drew his first breath in a family belonging to the poorest working class. His childhood was tied to the city of Portsmouth in the state of Virginia. Here his family lived in a dilapidated tin-roofed house intended for local railway workers. The family's living conditions were deprived to an extreme degree as the house completely lacked electrical grid power. They also lacked a modern flush toilet system like other households. Poverty and the struggle to rise from the bottom of society were deeply imprinted on Ben Jones's mind early on. The harshness of his surrounding living environment pushed him into dangerous psychological traps. Right from his teenage years, Ben Jones fell into the brutal spiral of severe alcoholism. The battle with this substance became a tragedy that spanned many years of his youth. In his autobiographical memoir, Redneck Boy in the Promised Land, he publicly admitted that his alcoholism was a hereditary tragedy passed down from previous generations of his family. Reliance on drugs and alcohol at times threatened to completely destroy the actor's future. He had to struggle in the darkness of despair and severe psychological crises. Regardless of those haunting dark corners, Ben Jones still strived to advance on his educational path. He passed the entrance examination to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, one of the prestigious schools at the time. During his student years here, he quickly demonstrated an intense passion for theatrical arts. He actively participated in school plays and honed his acting skills. Alongside the theater, he eagerly engaged in the civil rights movement. Ben Jones stood alongside the vulnerable to fight against injustice and racial discrimination. In the early 1970s, Ben Jones stood at a life-and-death milestone when he recognized the devastation of the addiction trap. He decided to awaken and undergo a thorough alcoholism rehabilitation process. Thanks to his iron determination, he fully recovered physically and mentally. The press at that time recorded him sharing, "I found myself again from within the dark mire." After bidding farewell to addiction, Ben Jones confidently embarked on a professional acting career. He began seeking opportunities to appear on the big screen and television projects. In 1975, he landed his debut feature film role in director Guy Waldron's work Moonrunners. This was the very predecessor that laid the initial foundation for the later series, The Dukes of Hazzard. By 1977, he continued to appear in the famous action comedy film Smokey and the Bandit. These small roles helped him affirm his talent and build prestige with producers. Ben Jones's eventful, exceedingly brilliant life journey has drawn to a close, leaving behind an artistic legacy along with an immortal soulmate friendship with Catherine Bach. The image of the sincere mechanic Cooter Davenport will forever live in the hearts of generations of fans. If you cherish classic footage and are moved by timeless friendship among Hollywood stars, please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss upcoming videos. What are your thoughts on Catherine Bach's tribute and the legacy Ben Jones left behind? Please leave a comment below to share beautiful memories of this legend with us. Thank you, and see you again.